Do you remember a time when things felt easier? When certain parts of life just worked without much thought? As the years add up, it's natural for some things to change, and one area that can bring real frustration and even sadness for many men is their sexual health. Specifically, maintaining strong erections. It's a topic often avoided, tucked away because it feels too personal, maybe even embarrassing. But it's a very real challenge that can impact confidence, relationships, and overall quality of life. Many men simply accept it as an inevitable part of getting older, feeling like there's nothing much they can do about it, maybe relying on medications that come with their own worries and side effects. That feeling of helplessness, of losing a part of yourself, can be incredibly painful. What if I told you that even medical professionals who specialize in this area can be surprised by simple, everyday things that can make a significant difference? Things you might never have suspected could help. In this video, we're going to uncover something truly surprising about a common food that even a urologist admitted they didn't realize could be so beneficial for erectile function in older men. We'll look at this surprising discovery and a few other practical, natural ways you can support your vitality as you age. Stick around and watch to the end, because what you learn about this one food just might surprise you too. So, let's dive right in and talk about this surprising food. The food I'm talking about, the one that even got a nod of surprise from a urologist, is something you probably walk past in the grocery store all the time without giving it a second thought in this context. It's something simple, affordable, and incredibly versatile. Ready for it? It's watermelon. Yes, humble watermelon. Now, you might be thinking, watermelon. How can something so watery and refreshing possibly help with something as specific as erectile function? That's exactly what makes it so surprising, isn't it? It's not some exotic herb or expensive supplement. It's just watermelon. The key lies in a powerful compound found in watermelon, particularly in the rind. Though the flesh contains it too, citrulline. When you eat watermelon, your body converts this citrulline into another amino acid called arginine. Arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide and nitric oxide. That's where the magic happens. Nitric oxide is a molecule that helps relax and widen your blood vessels. Think of it like opening up the pipes. When blood vessels in the penis relax and widen, it allows for increased blood flow, which is absolutely essential for achieving and maintaining an erection. Without sufficient blood flow, achieving firmness is incredibly difficult, if not impossible. This is why nitric oxide is so crucial, and why compounds like citrulline that help produce it are beneficial. The body naturally produces nitric oxide, but factors like age, poor diet, inactivity, smoking, and certain health conditions can impair its production. This is where getting help from dietary sources comes in. While arginine supplements exist, the citrulline in watermelon might actually be more effective because it's processed differently by the body and can lead to higher and more sustained levels of arginine and thus nitric oxide production. It bypasses certain metabolic pathways that can break down arginine before it gets converted to nitric oxide. So, in a way, watermelon delivers the goods more efficiently. What's fascinating is that this effect is sometimes compared to the mechanism of action of certain medications used for erectile dysfunction, which also work by enhancing the effects of nitric oxide, making it easier for blood vessels to relax and fill with blood. Of course, watermelon is not a drug, and it's not a magic bullet or a guaranteed cure, especially for severe issues. But for many men experiencing milder to moderate difficulties, or simply wanting to support their natural function as they age, incorporating watermelon into their diet can be a very real, natural, and enjoyable way to help. And the fact that a urologist, someone who deals with these issues day in and day out, would find this surprising speaks volumes, doesn't it? It highlights how sometimes the simple, natural solutions are overlooked, even by experts focusing on more conventional treatments. So, how can you actually use this knowledge? It's simple: eat more watermelon. But to get the most benefit from the citrulline, especially if you're targeting erectile support, you might need to be a bit intentional. The highest concentration of citrulline is actually found in the white rind. That part you usually discard. While eating straight rind isn't exactly appealing, You can blend it into smoothies. If you're making a watermelon smoothie, include some of the white part near the rind. You can also find pickled watermelon rind recipes, which are popular in some cuisines. However, the pink fleshy part does contain citrulline too, just in lower amounts. Eating a generous serving of the pink flesh regularly can still contribute to your citrulline intake. A couple of cups of diced watermelon a few times a week, or even daily if you enjoy it, can be a good start. Think of it as a delicious, natural way to support your vascular health. And remember, consistency is key. Just like with any dietary change aimed at health benefits, you're not likely to see dramatic results overnight. But over time, as your body converts that citrulline to nitric oxide, you may notice a positive difference in blood flow. Besides the citrulline, watermelon is also packed with other beneficial nutrients. It's a fantastic source of hydration, which is important for overall health, including blood circulation. It contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that's been linked to heart health and prostate health, two areas also very relevant to men over 60 and their sexual function. Heart health and vascular health go hand in hand with erectile health. What's good for your heart is generally good for your erections. Watermelon is also a source of vitamins A and C. So, while you're potentially helping with one specific issue, you're also getting a whole host of other health benefits from a natural whole food. There are so many ways to enjoy watermelon. You can eat it fresh, cut into cubes or slices, add it to salads, both fruit salads and even savory green salads with feta cheese and mint. A delicious combination. Blend it into juices or smoothies. Make a refreshing watermelon gazpacho. Freeze it into popsicles for a summer treat. The possibilities are wide open. Make it a regular part of your grocery list and your diet. Don't think of it just as a dessert or a summer snack. Think of it as a functional food, a tasty tool in your health arsenal. And when you're enjoying that juicy slice, remember that you're potentially doing something positive for your body, something that even surprised a urologist with its potential. It's a simple, accessible step you can take starting today. But watermelon isn't the only food or habit that can make a difference as we get older. While it's a surprising star, there are other partners in crime, other simple things you can add to your routine to support your vitality and overall well-being, building on the idea of supporting healthy blood flow and overall vitality. Let's look at some other simple yet powerful additions you can make to your daily routine. These aren't about replacing that surprising watermelon discovery, but rather complementing it, creating a synergistic effect where everything works together for better health. One crucial area that often gets overlooked is managing blood sugar levels. Now, you might think, what does blood sugar have to do with erections? A great deal. Actually, high blood sugar over time can damage blood vessels and nerves throughout the body, including those essential for erectile function. This damage is a major contributor to erectile difficulties in men with diabetes. But even without a diabetes diagnosis, poorly managed blood sugar can impact vascular health. So, focusing on foods that help stabilize blood sugar is incredibly beneficial. One excellent food category for this is fiber-rich foods, especially soluble fiber. Think about incorporating more oats, beans, lentils, apples, and citrus fruits into your diet. Soluble fiber helps slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes that can stress your system. Making a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast, adding lentils to soups or stews, or snacking on an apple can make a real difference over time. It's not just about avoiding sugary foods. It's also about choosing foods that actively help regulate your body's response to carbohydrates. Another food that plays a vital role in supporting healthy blood vessels is dark, leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens. These are powerhouses of nutrients. They are particularly rich in nitrates, similar to the mechanism with citrulline and nitric oxide. Your body can convert these dietary nitrates into nitric oxide. So, having a salad packed with spinach for lunch, or adding kale to a smoothie, or steaming some collard greens as a side dish is another way to give your blood vessels that boost they need to stay flexible and open. Plus, these greens are loaded with vitamins and minerals that support overall health. providing broad benefits beyond just blood flow. Aim to include a serving or two of dark leafy greens in your diet every day. It might seem simple, but consistency with these nutrient-dense foods really adds up. Beyond specific foods, let's consider a simple habit that has profound effects on almost every aspect of health, including circulation and vitality, staying adequately hydrated. We talked about watermelon being hydrating, but overall fluid intake throughout the day is critical. Like when you're even mildly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, making it harder for your heart to pump and harder for blood to flow efficiently to all the areas it needs to go, including the penis. Think of trying to push thick syrup through a narrow tube versus water. Proper hydration ensures your blood is flowing smoothly, supporting better circulation everywhere. Aim for plain water as your primary drink. How much is enough? It varies from person to person based on activity level, climate, and other factors, but a good general guideline is to pay attention to your thirst and the color of your urine. Pale yellow usually indicates good hydration. Don't wait until you feel really thirsty to drink. Sip water consistently throughout the day. Keep a water bottle handy as a reminder. Simple hydration is a foundational element for overall health and plays a quiet but important role in supporting healthy function as you age. It's easy to overlook, but the impact is significant. Another habit that can greatly influence vitality is incorporating regular, moderate physical activity. You don't need to become a marathon runner or spend hours in the gym. Even simple activities like a brisk walk every day can make a huge difference. Exercise helps improve blood circulation, strengthens the cardiovascular system, helps manage weight, which is important for hormonal balance and blood flow, reduces stress, and can even boost confidence and mood. All factors that can indirectly and directly support sexual health. Find something you enjoy, whether it's walking, swimming, gardening, dancing, or cycling, and aim for at least 30 minutes most days of the week. Consistency is more important than intensity for general health benefits. Moving your body helps keep your blood flowing freely, nourishes your tissues, and contributes to a greater sense of well-being. It's a cornerstone of healthy aging and something within reach for most people, regardless of their current fitness level. Start small if you need to, even just 10-15 minutes of walking, and gradually increase the duration or intensity as you feel comfortable. Remember, these aren't isolated tips. They work together. Eating nutrient-rich foods like watermelon and leafy greens, staying hydrated, and moving your body all contribute to a healthier cardiovascular system and better blood flow, which in turn supports erectile function and overall vitality. It's about building a foundation of healthy habits that support your body's natural ability to function well at any age. These simple steps, when integrated into your daily life, can make a tangible difference in how you feel and function. Next, we'll tie all of this together and talk about how these simple changes can contribute to a more fulfilling life. So, we've talked about some incredibly simple yet powerful ways to support your vitality and specifically address concerns around erectile function as you get older. We uncovered the surprising potential of watermelon, packed with citrulline that helps boost nitric oxide for better blood flow. We touched on the importance of managing blood sugar with fiber-rich foods and boosting nitrates with dark leafy greens to support vascular health. We also highlighted the foundational role of simple hydration and the broad benefits of regular, moderate physical activity for circulation and overall well-being. When you look at these things individually, eating some watermelon, adding more spinach to your meals, drinking enough water, taking a walk, they might seem almost too simple. But the magic happens when you start integrating them consistently into your life. They build upon each other, creating a positive ripple effect throughout your body. It's not about finding a single cure. It's about supporting your body's natural processes through simple, everyday choices. This isn't about chasing some elusive fountain of youth or relying on complicated, expensive solutions. It's about empowering yourself with accessible, natural strategies that can make a real difference in your physical health and, consequently, your confidence and how you engage with life. Remember, these aren't drastic measures or difficult sacrifices. They are enjoyable additions to your life. Eating delicious watermelon, trying out new recipes with leafy greens, making sure you have a glass of water handy, choosing to walk a little further, These are positive steps that can lead to feeling better, having more energy, and yes, potentially experiencing improved function in an area that is important for many men. It's about taking control where you can, making informed choices based on how your body works, and giving it the support it needs to thrive at this stage of life. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly small changes. Consistency is your greatest ally. Making these things a regular part of your routine, rather than sporadic efforts, is where you will see the most benefit over time. Be patient with yourself. Changes don't always happen overnight, but by consistently incorporating these simple habits and foods, you are actively contributing to your long-term health and vitality. This journey of aging is about adapting, learning, and finding ways to live as fully and vibrantly as possible. And sometimes, the answers are simpler than we imagine. Hiding in plain sight, like in a slice of watermelon. We hope this discussion has been helpful and maybe even a little eye-opening. Learning about things like the potential of watermelon is a great reminder that nature provides many ways to support our health. What are your thoughts on these simple tips? Have you tried incorporating any of these foods or habits into your routine? We'd love to hear your experiences and perspectives in the comments below. Sharing your journey can help others too, fostering a supportive community here. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos aimed at helping you live your best life at every age. We cover a range of topics focused on health, well-being, and enjoying these golden years to the fullest. Thank you for watching and for taking an active interest in your health. Remember, small, consistent changes can make a big difference. Keep exploring. You keep making those positive choices. And keep living your best life at every age.